Hello everybody, and welcome to my 2025 50,000 achievement point, 20,000 something hour account tour. I've been looking forward to making this video for quite a while. I was going to try to get 50,000 hours before the expansion, and I tried, but it was difficult. So I could make like a pre-Visions of Eternity account tour, kind of like I did with Soto. The only and last time I did one of these was before Soto, with the 45,000 achievement point account tour. And so now it's been about 2 years since then, I guess, a little over 2 years. 5,000 more achievement points, 2 expansions later. 9 new elite specs later, which is pretty exciting. And with this expansion, they did something a little bit special. They added the legendary aqua breather, so you can officially be legendary or purple in every hole, as they call it. Which I am currently not, but I have everything to make the legendary aqua breather, and I will be purple in every hole by the end of this account tour. Asterisk. We'll get to that later. I did write a script for this originally, but I looked at it. It was too... I don't know. I didn't like how it looked. Almost chat GPT-esque. So we're just gonna ad-lib this. First things first, we are now max mastery rank. The new max mastery rank is 671. It's a bit ridiculous. It's a bit high. Every expansion they've added more and more mastery points, and then yeah, new players see this and they're like, whoa, like the max level is like 671. Like, so if you're a new player, don't get intimidated by that. It's essentially meaningless, but it is the end game progression. You just the number goes up a lot higher than it should. PvP wise, we are rank 245 now. That's you get a special title at rank, I think 400, True Dragon. So maybe the next time I make one of these will be that. World vs. World, we are Silver General. We do have all the World vs. World traits unlocks now. That's pretty cool. We do like having that. And then achievement points. I think this is new. I think this is a new UI for these. Interesting. For achievement points, we have 50,340. Before this expansion launched, I was almost at 50,000, and now we're 340 over with all the new expansion achievements. So here's my main character, Kenneth Draxton. He's now an antiquary, which is the new Thief Elite spec. I think it might be my favorite Thief Elite spec. Now, anybody that knows me knows I've been playing Daredevil since Heart of Thorns. I have 40 character slots. I have one of every class. I have all the characters geared out. I could play other classes, but most of the time my friends, like, I will be playing Daredevil. I just like Daredevil. It's very low APM, honestly. DPS-wise, like, you know, like press staff too. But also there's just a lot of tricks and stuff you can do with Daredevil. Lots of teleport tricks. Sans, no valid path to target aside. Shadow step trick. So, like, that's always fun with fractals. But Antiquary, I've been having a lot of fun with it. The new steel skills, the scrit, the almost outlaw gambler, pirate, like, thematic to it. No, it's a lot of fun. They are going to be changing our, I'm going to turn on the music a little bit, because I think it's just repeating at this point. They're going to be changing the Antiquary's, elite spec icon, I think, and the luminaries as well, to be more in line with the class. Because right now it's the cards. I think the Antiquary was meant to be a gambler at first. It's no longer that. It's a scriptmancer. So I'm interested to see what they give us for the new icon. I do like the card icon. I actually took all of my characters in my character select screen and I organized them in a specific way for this video. I don't know if anybody has caught on yet, but they're organized in every single class, every single elite spec for every single class. So first we have our thieves, my rangers, and I'll go through them all one by one. So this is my main since, not quite since launch. My main since, this was my first character, Kenzin. Well, when the wardrobe came out, we made Kenneth Draxton. Fashion Wars does look better on humans than Asura, unfortunately, even though Asura have great animations. Kenneth Draxton is our main. 100% map complete. Antiquary, he's our guy, and we'll go on to him in a little bit. So that's Antiquary. And the dragons, we have Spectre. This is my Spectre, Sourful Spectre. A little play on the words Sourful Spellcaster from Sunkwell Peak. I'm gonna give him a little Canthan Ritualist vibe. Pacifier Deadeye. We have Assassin Promise, a play on the Guild Wars 1 Assassin skill, Assassin's Promise. So there we go for that. She's in the Legendary Obsidian Armor, which is something I didn't have last account tour. I didn't make all 3 sets of the Obsidian Armor because I already had the Envoy Armor, but I did make the Obsidian Armor because, I mean, it looks really cool. The pants especially, I'm using the pants on Kenneth Draxton. I really like the daggers. I mean, I just like normal pants. Like, it's rare we get pants for medium armor. My Daredevil, Kenneth Draxton, or not Kenneth Draxton, Kenzin. Kenzin. My Asura Daredevil, my first character. He's now my PvP thief. And he's also my Super Adventure Box character. He has all the unlocks. I don't really do SAB on any other character except this. SAB's kind of made for Asura. They do downsize everybody. We have Chief Engineer Kish. It's a play on for Amalgam. That's the new Engineer Elite spec for Visions of Eternity. It's a play on my my best friend Josh's character, Chief Engineer Jish. There's a kitty cat running around my room. Hey Teddy! Teddy, what are you doing? For Mechanist and the Dragons, we have Simone Jiha from Tengen Toppan Gurren Lagann. My favorite, all-time favorite anime. It's from 2008. It's about 27 episodes long. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend it. It's by the makers of Kill la Kill, Premiere. A few of the guys that worked on Evangelion work on it. Very good anime. It's dated, but it's held up really well. Very, very era-defined, I'd say, for the early 2000s. So we have Simone Jiha. He's my Mechanist. It's a mecha anime, sorta. So that's why he's my Mechanist. Pacifier Hollowsmith. We have Sir Kensington. Kind of like a human knight. Anybody that knows Community, Hardstock, lore, knows the background for this one. I won't be repeating it for this video, but if you know Guild Wars 2 Community history, sharp, humble, and wise, well, yeah, that's my scrapper. That's where that character came from. We have one of my oldest characters on this account, Leaf Longbow, and I'm pretty happy I got this name. He's my new Sylvari Gale Shot. That's the new elite spec for Visions of Eternity. This character's kind of new. Beastmaster Zin. I made her to be my Untamed because Asura in general have really good animations, especially in PvP. It's just really good. My Soul Beast, Ken Wolfson. This is a play on the Guild Wars 1 pre-searing NPC Ben Wolfson. Dude, man, it just really keeps repeating this music. I could like switch it to something on Spotify, but we're just gonna keep it for now. Ben Wolfson was a character you had to go behind the wall and save. during pre-Syrian, you had to, you know, like have your friend open the gate. They would call them a gate monkey. You'd be like buying gate monkey like 50. No, actually it was only gold and platinum, so you'd be like 50 gold buying a gate monkey. You don't have to do that anymore. You can actually open the gate by yourself and go run through. And the quest is to go save Ben Wolfson behind the wall. Now, if you don't actually complete the quest, you can have Ben just come with you and help you kill Char. And that's what I would do. Ben and I became attached to the NPC Ben Wolfson, so he got reborn as Ken Wolfson. My druid, my Norn druid, Deacon Blues, named after the Steely Dan album of the same name, Deacon Blues. His pets are in theme. He has Aja and Peg. We like this character. He has dual moots. Very cool character. We like druid. This is my Troubadour, the new elite spec for Mesmer. He's named after my Guild Wars 1 Mesmer that I just recently got Guam on this year. Kenneth Draston. And he has a very similar look to my Guild Wars 1 Mesmer. We went with the green because it's the Mesmer color in Guild Wars 1. I'll log on to him later. Purple Haze. This is my PvP virtuoso and a Dragon's Elite specialization. We went for like a, well, for one he's called Purple Haze. He's a bit of a lot of his weapons and stuff very, very marijuana inspired, but he also has like a little bit of a Mardi Gras look going on, like kind of a witch doctor, Mardi Gras witch doctor, and I think that's pretty cool. That's a unique look. Ilya Draxton. This is my Mirage Path of Fire's elite spec. Pretty basic look for a Mirage, I think, but I still really like it. It goes really well with the Elodian weapons. They have that gold and purple and blue color. My first Mesmer, map completion on her, Golomancer Cat. She is my Chronomancer. This character is somewhat new, actually. This is my new Evoker, which is the new elite spec for Elementalist. Her name comes from, I think it's like a night lily. I googled like the actual like botanical name for it. Yeah, I think she's pretty. I think she's my only female Sylvari, but I'm pretty happy with it. Char, Catalyst, the Ended Dragons. I don't play a lot of Elementalist, to be honest. Dab, Toke Claw, so that's my Catalyst. All my Char are actually in the same warband. I don't really play Char. I don't love Char too much, but they all do have the same Claw surname. So you'll notice that. Dab, Toke Claw, I mean, I think it works. You know, you got the fire, Toke. You get it. The Last Air Ellie. This is my first Elementalist. I'm surprised I have this name. He's obviously Aang. He's a Weaver, so he can combine the elements. Very fitting. Tempest would also go with Aang since he's an airbender, but my Tempest is my Guild Wars 1 Ellie, Malanoon Kazan, who had a very cool black and white look in Guild Wars 1. I was always really attached to that character's fashion, and they kind of got abandoned. I think I got to the wilds with them in Prophecies, and then like I might have gone to Eye of the North with them, honestly, and I never beat the game. My first Guild Wars 1 character was actually a warrior, then this Mesmer, then I had a Pre-Syrian Ranger, and then just last year I started the Mesmer in Pre-Syrian Ascalon, did Legendary Defender of Ascalon, and then eventually finished Guam. So that's all for Ellie's. I'm pretty happy with this character. Draxus Chillclaw, he's a Char Ritualist. I think it's kind of cool because Ritualist is you know, Ritualist is like kind of like a human class, like in Guild Wars 1, very human, spirit-esque. So I think Char Ritualist is kind of cool. Got like, I don't know what kind of look this is, but you know, I really like it. COVID Conqueror. I made this character when I was playing with B-Boy and Awesomeness. we were doing Kaineng Overlook CM. I don't think I was doing it. I think I was doing it on a Lax Spectre. But Harbinger, like, I mean, it was pretty good at that time, and actually no, I didn't make this character. I renamed my Necromancer, who was just named like Kenneth Draxton, with different spelling, into COVID Conqueror, because when we were doing Kaineng Overlook, I had COVID, and you know what? Conquered it. We still got the Great Equalizer. It was all good times. Harbinger's, you know, a Plague Doctor, so the Plague Doctor mask works pretty well. He has hope. He has hope in the cure, the dagger, the cure, which is just a giant needle. My Necromancer Scourge, Astronomer Kanad. Kanad, it's a name I use on a few of my Sylvari. It actually just means, it's the origin of my name, Kenneth, in Gaelic. So I think you'd pronounce it Kanash. It's not Kanak, but like Kanach. I can't speak Gaelic, honestly, but yeah, that's where you get Kenneth from. My Reaper, it's named Gerplonka, somewhat of a new character. It's from, my friend Zlynnt. Used to have the account name Gerplonka, used to have the character name Gerplonka. He got rid of both of them. And I was like, well, I'm gonna take the name Gerplonka. So Gerplonka, she is my Norn Reaper. And she's pretty cool. On to Warriors. The new Warrior Elite spec, Paragon. Anyone that knows Greek? I doubt anyone knows Greek. This is Zeus's name in Greek, and he has the lightning spear. So that's my Paragon. Another Kanad. This is my Bladesworn. Sylvari Bladesworn. 100% map complete on him. Had a lot of fun with PvP on him. If I have a second main, I would consider it to be this character. Warrior was my first in Guild Wars 1. It does have my account name. It was my second class, technically. Hero of Time Ken. Here, what we're gonna do is actually, we're going to, we might go to the Visions of Eternity. Playlist, because we still have quite a few more characters, and I don't want the music to keep replaying. There we go. Also, we'll just turn this down for now. Alright, what is this? My Berserker. So yeah, so we have Kenneth Draxton as my Spellbreaker right now. He changes around. He's usually, honestly, a Bladesworn or Berserker, but for now, he is the Spellbreaker. If I were Oversword with him, he would be the Spellbreaker. My Berserker, Kanile Thunderclaw. This isn't my first warrior, but it is my first Char. She has had a gender change. She used to be a male, but she is the leader of the Claw Warband, because she is my first Char. The first Claw. She's pretty cool. Guardians. This is my dwarf character. You can't tell because you have to use the miniature tonic on the Norn to be a dwarf. He's a luminary. He's actually a Stone Summit dwarf. I have the infusion that makes him all stone. The Giant Destroyer mini. It's pretty cool. Maybe I'll log on to him later. Peacemaker Kenzin. I did map completion on him. I think like not more than a few months ago. Map completion on Willbender is honestly pretty fun. Most spear classes just feel really good. So yeah, Peacemaker Kenzin. Kenzin, my thief's, the Sura thief's name now. Also my guardian. Dances with Depression. This is my heal brand. Firebrand, Fractal brand. Made this character when I was farming Fractal God, which I still don't have because I decided to get all the Abyssal weapons instead. But, you know, just farming Fractals every day for a year. Dances with Depression, Dances with Demons. Seemed like a really fitting name. Huitzi Lepochli is my human dragon hunter, guardian. And that's actually the name for the Aztec god of the war and hummingbirds, like the sun. So he has like the hummingbird skimmer. He has the Quaddle, of course, the scepter. Very cool character. Arton Wilbury, that is my Sylvari conduit. I kind of tried to make him look like Raza, the new Visions of Eternity Elite spec for conduit. Also has the name of the Traveling Wilburys, George Harrison's band. Narancia, anybody that watches JoJo's Bizarre Adventure should know Narancia. I just recently rewatched it with my friends. Was very upset at Narancia's fate. Decided to immortalize him in Guild Wars 2 as my Sylvari Vindicator. Curly, I don't even know how I say this, honestly. I made the character Curl Mistclaw. That's my Char Renegade. My first Revenant, hi, I'm Kenny. He didn't have that name at first, but he does now, because, well, Kanad Konich. Konich is actually, so like I said, Kanad is how you get Kenneth in Gaelic. Koinich is actually like the anglicized version of that, and Kenneth is like even anglicized even further from that. Very old Irish Gaelic. I don't know how you get these things, but Kanad. I mean, you can kind of see Kenneth. I don't know linguistics. And that was it actually with all the elite specs up to High M Kenny. That was it. The Herald Revenant was the last one. So this is it's an extra Willbender I have, an extra Revenant. He looks like Tears of the Kingdom, Ganondorf, Ganonleaf. Drax the Destroyer, one of my first Sylvari. Still love him, way before Guardians came out. Kenneth Draxson, you know, my Norn Thief. This is so I can have a thief of every elite, or no, every class, actually. So before we had, we have human, we have 3 humans. And we have, Asura. But we also have Sylvari, Norn, and Char, my last character, Carrick Shortclaw. Char Deadeye. Without further ado, we can get on to Guild Wars 2. We can actually turn off this Spotify, turn on the real music. Perfect. Oh, I have the story still active. So 50,000 achievement points. Let's go ahead and hide that. That gave me the acclaimed achiever title. So I'm wearing that at the moment. But recently this year I did unlock God Walking Amongst Mere Mortals. If we go to Hall of Monuments, you can see I finished all of that stuff. Champion of the Gods as well. God Walking Amongst Mere Mortals. I guess we could just go through all the achievement points. So obviously Story Journal. I now have everything done in Story Journal with the new expansion. And since the last account tour, we've obviously finished all of the Janther Wild stuff. You have to do these to make like the spear. Soto, that's all the yellow. What do we got? We got End of Dragons. And all of these have a little mastery icon if you still have to complete them. But obviously I don't have any masteries left. Look how much story this game has now. You have all the way back to Heart of Thorns. You have like Migraine in here probably somewhere. People still, that's a hard achievement to get sometimes. I remember struggling with that one for years. Siege of Truth, the Season 2 stuff. A lot of people have gone through and done this for the Legendary Amulet, the Season 1 stuff too, which if you do all the Season 1 stuff, you do get the Lion's Pride key, which takes you to Old Lion's Arch. Dungeons, they haven't added anything, but we do have all the dungeons done. Aether Path, Silver Waste, Dry Top. I think I did it before the last account tour, but I did go and knock out Giant Slayer. Me and Josh did that quite a while ago. Birthday year 11 now. I think I have birthday year 12 actually on Kenzin. I just have to log on to him. World vs. World, we still have plenty to do. We are almost close to getting Yak Slapper. Just about 417 more yaks or something like that, which is quite a good amount. Edge of the Mist. So Visions of Eternity. This is what just came out. So we did complete all the story. We still have some stuff to do, so we have to explore the areas. I mean, this obviously hasn't come out yet. There's this new achievement to go take the skimmer to Core Tyria, so that should be kind of fun when we get around to it. New achievements for completing the hearts in the new expansion. We got Enchanted Wilds. Klobjarn. Yeah, that's the legendary spear. I really like how they show the collections in the achievement panel now. Like the UI could still be updated, but it looks nice. Music back? Thought the music was back. We could go and do these, but I've only made one Oreen legendary, and it's the dagger. And I did get all the variants for it, but I only did dagger. People that get the legendary facets like that's actually a really impressive title. I did do all this specialization achievements though. You had to like go do a bunch of different strikes. Path of Fire side stories. We always like these. The Wizard Vault ones are a lot of fun. They did some roller beetle event this past year for a new scarf. That was pretty cool. These are all the return achievements for the amulet, the legendary amulet. But you do knock out a lot of the story ones like alongside of these. Player versus player, I have all the maps done except the new map. They added Sungyuang Backstreets for the new push map. PvP Conquer, I have a few titles left. I have every class. I have Champion Shadow. I have to finish Engie off, Guardian off, and Ellie. Engie I could probably get done, but I don't love Guardian and Ellie. Profession achievements. This is kind of cool and exciting. You don't get points from these, but I wanted to do it before this video, but I ran out of time. I have 11 wins left until I'm Fabled Shadow. At the moment, I'm Legendary Shadow, which is 500 wins. But Fabled Shadow is at 1,000 wins. And then you get Ultimate at 1,500 or 2,000. Not sure what these are. Oh, these are MAT stuff. We're close to doing Keg Brawl. I did go out and farm a lot of Keg Brawl. I have to do still another almost 300 wins, honestly. 290 wins. That's a lot. But we did farm some of the other achievements. Raids, there's some new raid achievements for me to do. Honestly, a lot of my friends stopped playing when these came out that I would do raids and stuff with. Some of them are back, so maybe we'll go and knock these out, honestly. I did do the raids normal mode. I just somebody died on Decima. All the other raid achievements done. Fractals. Fractal achievements are all done. Silent Surf. This is, yeah, for Mini Kanaxai, and also the, what's the title in here? It took me and my friends a while to get, where you have to not die on Silent Surf. Nightmare Aspect. Oh yeah, of course, it's named after the Guild Wars 1 realm that you fight Kanaxai in, the Nightmare Aspect, because they're all different aspects. Sometimes they do different things to you. You can't get energy regen. You can't get adrenaline regen. Stuff like that. So Nightmare Aspect, that was the title. It took us a long time to get, mostly because me and my friend Josh were just kept dabbing, honestly. We'd go in and do it, and we'd just be too high. Eventually, we did finish it, and I'm pretty proud of that title. It took us a while to get, and I'm proud of getting it with my friends. We haven't gone and done the Lonely Tower title, but maybe we'll do that. Kinfall we just did recently. We could go and do the title. That's honestly a fun fractal. They added these not more than a month ago as like an extreme surprise. Legendary gloves that you can just acquire from doing quick join. You just you go into fractals and you click quick play. And you do enough of those and you just get free legendary gloves. So that was a really cool event. That's something really cool they did. I hope they do something similar for the raid quick joins coming soon. Have most of the basic collections done. Have to collect a few minis for Janther Wilds. This is bugged. Rare collections. What is this? Sky Scale weapons. We have a few weapons left. Sin Eater. It's kind of a cool title. These are from the strike mission rewards from Soto. Teleport gizmos. We're only missing the scrolls for the capital cities. The Lion's Arch one is like 4,000 gold to craft. Yeah, this one, because you need all the other ones. The thing is, if you have the Fractal Gate scroll like I have, and most players have, you can. If you don't have it, you can buy it right in here for like nothing, like a few Fractal relics. And if you have that, it takes you to Lion's Arch. Like having the Lion's Arch scroll, kind of irrelevant, but you do need it for that title. I would like that title. Well Traveled is kind of a cool title. I don't think you see anybody with that. You have the Gobbler one too. I don't have the second Ecto Gamble. I have the Tarkton. I didn't get the Sandstorm. Specialization collection's done. Legendary weapons. There's a lot in there. Backpacks. We didn't make Orax, but we do have the precursor for it, which is still pretty cool. For Obsidian Armor, like I said, I only made the medium set. If you do make all of them, though, you get this very cool golden Eternal Forge Master title. I already have all the Envoy sets, though. This they just added, the plush backpacks. So I got the Zaitan one. Hopefully, excited to get that little title, Friend of the Dragons, for all the little plush backpacks. Black Lion collections, I'm missing quite a lot, honestly. I have a lot done, but I'm missing quite a lot. If I knocked these out, that's like almost another 1,000 achievement points. Strike missions, Soto. We've done all the Soto strike missions, the hard titles, Mind Flayer, except for of course Sarah CM. We haven't done the purple. And the dragons, we have done them all except for HTCM, Voidwalker. Old Lions Court, I did this with my friends right before like our group kind of split. Like this was the last big thing. We were gonna do HTCM, kind of split off. Maybe we'll get back to it. But we did Defenders of Lions Court. I played Mechanist for this. We also did Gazed into the Void as a group. And I think I healed on that before I had done Gazed in the Void with B-Boy and Awesomeness, and I did a Lack Spectre. For this, I did healing. Story? I mean, I guess we could look at the story. That's what all the story looks like done. Season 1, Season 2, Heart of Thorns, Season 3, POF, Season 4, Icebrood Saga, End of Dragons, Soto, JW, and Visions of Eternity. I really would close these all if I open this and go back. No, I won't close them all. I have to do it one by one. I really like how it looks like with all the colors. I'm very sensitive to color, so like I notice like the different shades of blue, the greens. Looks very nice in here. I always wonder what the next color for like the next expansion will be. Like this one was orange, and I kind of predicted it was going to be orange because if you look at the map, what else is there? We got red, yellow, purple, blue, green, orange. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. I mean, I kind of already done like so many blues, so I wanted to do blue indigo. I don't know what else they could do at this point. Maybe a pink. I guess that's kind of like a violet. Crafting. What am I? I have Huntsman on this character, Weaponsmith, Scribe, Handiworker. Oh, that's the new house mechanic thing. Masteries. We have all the masteries done, of course, so that's 33 extra points in Central Tyria. So if you're wondering why it's 671, it's because every time you rank up in one of these, so like Pack Mentor, instead of this giving you one rank, okay, well it give you one rank and one mastery. But then you take this one, instead of giving you another just rank, it gives you 2 because you use 2 mastery points into it. So that's why this gets so enormously huge and ridiculous. I don't know if a lot of people notice these, but they have these very cool like artwork for all the masteries up here. And they change as the expansions go on. The Ancient Magic's one is really cool. Now they're pretty uniform for the most part. They have like this very square blockiness. Do we go through the POF ones? Yeah, that got all green in this one. These are the different spirits of the wild. So you have Raven, that's like an ox, the Wolverine, the eagle. The Jadebot one's really cute, look at that. Yeah, so when you get to Secrets of the Obscure, it's still pretty square up here on the right side. Wow, these ones are really good art. When you get to Janther Wilds, they're actually not uniform anymore. They're almost a mosaic, which is pretty cool. I think Visions of Eternity, they actually are still different too. They're not a mosaic, but you have like the Inquest etching on the side. So we have 33 extra mastery points in Tyria. That's quite a lot. 55 in HOT. That's a ton. That's because HOT has so many adventures, so you get gold adventures, so you get like a lot of extra points. That's why HOT has so many points baked into it. A lot of collections. Path of Fire only has 20. That's not a lot. There's quite a bit of adventures in POF, the Griffin ones, that people might have to give for their extra points. Icebrood Saga was super limited at only 13 extra ones. Most part, these are pretty easy. There's some Dragon Response mission ones that are pretty hard. EOD had 26. Soto, another one, only 17 over. Janther Wilds, only 22 over. And VOE, I'm 7 over right now, but of course VOE is not done. What else? I'll show these. You got the Daredevil art, Deadeye, Spectre, Antiquary. I think I'm going to show my bank before I show my Legendary Armory. We'll show the inventory first. So we got We got 348 slots right now. We got a bunch of stuff here on the bottom, mostly irrelevant. Got all these Quag and Friendship bracelets. I thought the art was cute. I kept them. Some gem store skins that from Twitch drops I just haven't gotten away to deleting. This is from my 45k achievement point reward. I did keep it. This was from the 50k. Pick one of these every time I go do fractals. These are from the new events. Use them for heart vendors. So what do you got in my shared inventory slots? We got salvage kits. Then of course we got bank access, permanent, Tarkton, Merchant Express, Trader Express. This is pretty useless. Reinforcing canister gives you that little reinforced armor buff. Permanent self-style hair kit. And then we got the portal scrolls, Royal Terrace, that's pretty important. The passes, airship, we don't use that much. Mistlock, we do use that. Armistice Bastion and Mistlock are two of the best ones for sure. Noble's Folly, it's a pretty quick port to Verdant Brink. Lion's Pride, that's what'll bring you to Old Lion's Arch. And also you can use that to go to New Lion's Arch. You can use this, go to Old Lion's Arch, double click it again, and it'll just take you to regular Lion's Arch. If you want a quicker way around that, you just buy the fractal portal scroll. They added this recently, the Wizard's Portal Tome, and it'll take you to any of the unlocks that you can add to it. It's kind of nice, but if you want to go to Arborstone, it's like 2 clicks, whereas if you had the scroll, you just click it once, right? White Mantle Portal Device, do tricks with that. Shiny Chest Tonic, also do tricks with that. Birthday Cake, like to drop that if people need it. I don't know why these are in my shared inventory slots. They're not really that usable, but they're here. Could probably put them in the bank and put something else here. Omni Potion. I don't click this. I don't use this, but when you click the Mistlock in Fractals, it does use this automatically. Very cool. This Legendary Weapon Starter Kit Universal. You got this from the Fractal event, and I decided to just keep it because I'll show you in a bit. You go there and it's pretty cool. It shows you all of your legendaries. That should we just go there now? Why not? I mean, it doesn't show you all of your legendaries. It shows you all the Gen 1 legendaries, but I have all of them, so I don't know. It's kind of cool to just come look at them. I don't really need to. I figured it'd be cool to do the account tour this way. So as you can see, if I go in here, I do have all the legendaries as ascended weapons, but I can show them off better here. So we got Bolt. That was my second legendary I made. Actually, no, it was the third. I made Quip first. No, Quip second, Dreamer first, Incinerator. And I like these a lot because it shows the armor you're wearing with the legendary. So we got Moot. Here's Howler over here. I actually got Howler for my gift from a friend very early on. Can use the weapon in motion. Well, that don't do much. Flameseeker Prophecy, still one of the coolest legendaries, the coolest shield in the game for sure. Crate King, this is the legendary Trident. It's weird that he's holding it like a staff. You can't even do that. And he's holding this, the Frenzy, the legendary spear as a rifle. That's funny. That actually looks very cool. The Minstrel. This one is very cool because, like, even though I can't use the Minstrel, I do have the Minstrel, even though I can't use it because it's a focus as a thief. I can take out the musical Minstrel. It's like a shitty Zelda's Lullaby. But yeah, if you make the Minstrel, you do get that the musical instrument version, which is very cool. Same thing with Verdok, the Gen 2 Warhorn, you get a musical instrument. Here we got Rodgort. Trogdor backwards. Early internet meme. Quip. Quip is still one of the best legendaries to this day. Got it. The lighting in here is weird, so you can't see some of the finer detail, but you can really see like the anodization and like the brass scratches. Like almost looks like an aged, like anodized green and like the purple. It looks really nice. Meteorologicus. It's weird that this one has a daytime and a nighttime version. You would think it's nighttime in here, but it is used in the daytime version. Frostfang. I have the Gen 2 axe. I don't think Frostfang looks that good. We have Sunrise, one of the great swords. I actually made a Sunrise to sell to make my legendary Aqua Breather. This is the legendary underwater spear, but now you can use it above land, so you can use it as a land spear. And you know what? It looks very, very cool on land. You get some very nice footprints. This is my first legendary. Let's see. Yeah, walk around with it. You get the little horseshoe footprints. The Dreamer. I still think Dreamer's cool. It's very detailed, honestly. You look at the finer details, you can actually see like the... Yeah, look at that. It's really nice. And that's a 2012 skin. I remember back in the day, someone like told me like every time you get more World vs. World kills, the ribbons on your Dreamer get longer. And I believed them. That's bullshit. That's not a thing. The Legendary Rifle Predator. Twilight. You combine Twilight and Sunrise, you get Eternity. Juggernaut. Gives you that metallic look, and you can also get this ooze from the collection that gives you the metallic look without having Juggernaut out. Kudzu the Staff. And the Bifrost. So let's leave this place. So those are my legendary weapons. Like I showed you, I do have ascended versions in the bank. I'll explain that now. What do we got in the bank? We have some extra teleport scrolls up here. Ones that are in the tome already. We have the prototype position rewinder. That's like an item. You probably use a good amount. I don't use it. Home portal stone. Mining pick. Candy corn gobbler I did use recently. The baby book. Get your little kitty cats out. Me and my friends all have one of these flying cow tokens. So if you know, you know. 57 mini Queen Jennas. You get this every time one of the characters on your account turns 1 year old. And I've had 57 characters turn 1 year old. You might ask, how is that possible? Because I only have 41 character slots on my account. And I guess I've just deleted I've deleted like quite a few characters, I guess, like that are over 1 year old. So I've deleted 16 characters. Yeah, 57 minus 41, 16. 44 proofs of legend. You get these when characters turn 10. You can turn them in for stuff. A lot of birthday boosters. Not that many statuettes. Here's some legacy items. Pack victory token. You used to get this for completing the story. You can no longer get this from completing the story. You get a pack weapon victory box. So, legacy item, very cool. Also a legacy item. These would drop in Civil Wastes before, in 2015, before the first expansion came out, Heart of Thorns. This is how you would get into the beta. It's sort of a legacy item, not really. You get this for, anybody can get this at any time. You get it for completing the, Return to Season 1, Return to Season 2, those achievements. It basically gives you a free precursor for the EOD legendaries, which I haven't even used yet. I still have it down here. I chose the hammer. I got this fishing rod for getting cod swimming amongst mere minnows. Yeah, the be all and all fishing achievement. And here's just the skins for my Aurene weapon. I have them coinciding with the plush, which are just accessories, but like I said, they're adding those backpacks, which is gonna be cute. So they've added the Zlyntt one. Yeah, Morty coming out, Kralky, Jorms. I think Jorms comes with Winter's Day, Primo, and S for Suwon. Just some random Ascended gear. Yakutin's ring you can't get anymore. This is an old stat combo that doesn't exist. I like the Ring of Rebirth a lot. This is an EOD item, but it has the yin yang on it. Like I said, I keep all these ascended versions of legendaries because legendary armory, you equip your weapons, you have to rechange your sigils and stuff. These ones, I do have legendary sigils and I can just slot those in, but these stay the stat that they are. So if I want to switch on the fly for whatever reason, I do have these sitting around, but they're all set on whatever stat they are, so that's kind of a pain. I have some other stuff in here that isn't legendary as well. We have the Khalid Bulg, Infinite Light, one of the Arene weapons. Preview Infinite Light too. One of my favorite swords in this skin. Such a good sword skin. You get this from getting all the Destroyer weapons. Destroyer Scythe, which was a very cool Scythe skin for Dervishes in Guild Wars 1. We got some backpacks in here. So we have both legendary backpack, super backpack, Chaos Alyssa, one of the best backpacks in the game, very underrated. I think is it shaders or shadows? Something hides that backpack, depending if you have shaders or shadows on it. I don't remember. Is it shade? No, I have oh well. I can look at it in a different character. Got some various, you can't get this anymore. Can you get this? Celestial Sigil? You might still be able to get these. I don't think you can get these. These are old, Ascended tokens from the Laurel vendor. And they changed them for some reason. Storyteller's Loot. I got 2 of these somehow. I think Anet messed up. Got Night Fury and Winter's Presence. These are from Fractal events. And this is the new precursor for the new legendary backpack. I think it looks very cool, actually. And you can kind of see, them in there. These are for doing all the strike missions with the different elite specs in EOD. I decided to keep them all. I mean, why not? As you can see, this is the reason why I like Antiquary so much, is because, like, Antiquary is kind of like an item collector. And, I like to collect items. They're kind of fun, kind of cool to look at. This tab is a bunch of legendary components, if I ever get around to some of this stuff. So we got some extra EOD components. Some extra gifts of battle. We made the Tigris precursor so we could get the kitty cat backpack, but I don't like Chuka and Champois, and I already do have the Dreamer. I don't need a second short bow. Can make a sunrise. Got some Jade Bot upgrades in here. Stuff to upgrade the Jade Bot. Fractal journals. I still need those to finish Fractal God. Gifts of craftsmanship. I do need these for something. A lot of experience. 81 level 20 scrolls. 34 level 30 scrolls. 28 level 40 scrolls. And 150 scroll. These cat tokens are from the April Fool's Day joke this year. Along with these little cat These are cool because it hides your... What is this? This is it hides your backpack for you when you use these. And then... So let's say, like, I go like this, and I don't have the bunny, but then I go to this set, or this set, it's like, well, my cape is gone because I also hid the bunny. But if I want, I can go do the cat, and it's invisible. So I click that, it's invisible. I go back to this set, I still have the cape. And I will show off all my equipment templates in a little bit. What else? We have all the raid minis. I decided to collect these. I don't have any use for magnetite, so I just started letting them pile up. Some music boxes, some more minis. You get these minis from the Lost Orient jewelry boxes. Liadri, Mysterious Seed, Majestic Hand, Pile of Liquefied Goo, some meme items. Kind of ping them in map chat. Let people's minds go wild. Ominous Egg, a Majestic Smoking Pipe. And we just got some blobfish. Got some fishing, little fishing rewards. Most of these you just turn into karma, so I just kept them. The axolotls are pretty cute. The frog is pretty cute. Turtle's really cute. Some Christmas, Winter's Day ornaments. Just exotic trinkets. 69. These are just memes. 69 fungus, 69 toilet paper, bloodstone bisque, echoes of Tyria. Here's some cool exotic weapons I decided to get. This is a keep. This is Delusion. It's a staff skin. It's not that great of a. It's not that great of a staff skin, but it is a Guild Wars 1 skin. The interesting thing about this skin is it drops, but you can't sell it on the trading post. So the only way you can get this weapon skin is actually as a drop. And for the first, I've been playing this game since launch. For the first 8 years of the game, I never got this skin. Honor for Humanity. This is one of the first exotics that ever dropped for me. Dropped in the Obsidian Sanctum Eternal Battlegrounds jumping puzzle. I just like it a lot. These are actually all Guild Wars 1 skins I have up here. Crimswarden. Now this is a Guild Wars 1 sword skin. Now it's a Guild Wars 1 great sword skin. This would drop from the Bone Dragon in Guild Wars 1. Final Curse. It was called something else. Infinite Light, of course. Eternal Blade. Tyriosa's sword. Last words. You have Canoxi's axe. I kind of like it more in Guild Wars 1, but it does look cool in this game. You got the Voltaic Spear. Who remembers farming these in Eye of the North in Guild Wars 1? Then what else we got? We got some of these Soto weapons. These are just very cool looking. They're from these collections in Soto, and I feel like a lot of people don't really know about these. Yeah, you get these so that's how you would get the Eternal Blade. But there's also some other ones, like the Jotun Sky Piercer. It's like Dagda's weapon. And this weapon right here, actually, you can't tell, but it actually has an astral longbow string. And that's pretty rare for weapons to have a unique string if they're not legendary. This torch, like a seer torch. They're pretty cool skins, and you get them from collections from Secrets of the Obscure. This greatsword, this Maban greatsword is really cool. It has these Mursak colors, but then you hide it, and it's then it's unseen, like a Mursak. But that's very cool. So I decided to keep all those. Those are in here. We have the Season 1 weapon skins. This one's pretty neat. We have a lot of cape skins. I like capes. This is the 10-year anniversary cape. This is 100 strike mission cape. Battle for Lion's Arch. Dungeon event. This one, I love this one. I love the little map in the compass. I use that one on this character. Got Suwan cape. Astral Ward cape. Oh, that one's weird. Got some cheese triangles, some more legacy items in here. These are from various Season 1 things. Halloween or current event things. 5 fractal swords. That's my favorite fractal weapon, and it took me forever to get this fractal weapon to drop. I think it was one of the last ones I got. The wizard hat skins, the beanie skin, the witch's hat. These are from the... You actually got these. These were free on the gem store during the first Winter's Day. From dragons to unexpected parties, this hat's wide brim is ready for anything. Little cheeky Gandalf reference. And those were for free on the gem store during Winter's Day, and this one likewise was free on the gem store during Halloween. I think it was meant to be like the Guild Wars 1. You get free hats on the during the holidays. They kind of went off with that. Now I think you get these from like Twitch drops and stuff. The Mad Memoirs. You get the ghostly racing scarf from the Mad King's Raceway, and this took me a while to get. Like that's a hard roller beetle race. So I did keep the little chests. More bullshit legacy items. We got Rox's treat bag, Tootsie's speed pack. Got Sam, toy stuffed bear. These aren't really legacy items, just kind of cute items. Stone Dwarf thumb, ghostly pirate token. I really like coins, so like, if I like an item's icon, if I like its name, I'll keep it. Most people probably don't do that. Most people probably think that's weird, but I mean, what else am I gonna do with this bank space? I don't have much left to unlock, so I like to collect little things. Balanced horn. I used to play the trumpet, so I did keep these horn mouthpieces. The Wondrous Compass. I love compasses, so I kept these from Astralaria. Crystalline Heart. That's from one of the collections for Legendary Armor. These are for Hope, I believe. Meteorite Ore. Yeah, most of these are just junk items that I've just decided to keep because I like the icon, I like the name, I like the memory of how I got the item, whatever it might be. 2 celebration hats. You got one of these at launch with Guild Wars 2, and then they did another one, I think, for the 10th anniversary Twitch drops. So I think they did another one too, actually. You can't have 3 of these, either from Extra Life or something. This is the old transmutation system. You would click these and it would pop up a window where you would drag one item and then drag another, and then you'd transmute the stats for the item. Now the stones, you need 3 of these to turn them into 1 charge. I obviously only have 2, but I would keep them anyways. It's a very cool legacy item. These were for items below level 80. There was like rare versions for like that you could only use on level 80 items. You get this from Iron Marshes. Little cool event where you can actually get like a skin. It's kind of rare. I don't know how I have this. This is from the HOT beta weekend, and I put it in my bank, and somehow it stayed here. So we still have that. New Hawk Warbler. Who is this bound to? That's bound to my warrior. You're supposed to give this. It says Timey's hair bow. She'd probably like this back. We didn't give it back. We collected it. Now it's in bank tab 15. Essence of Tentacles. This is the old before the Wizard's Vault Laurel system, the Chest of Loyalty. You can't get these anymore, so I decided to keep it. It's a legacy item. This is I was talking earlier how you get the Pact Victory token. You get that for completing the story. Now you actually get one of these weapon containers instead. I kept this one. It's bound to my guardian. These are voided World vs. World claim tickets, a legacy item from the first World vs. World like world tournament, whatever it was called, season tournament. And then they messed up. It says, due to a processing error made at the Tyria Bureau of Engraving and Printing, this ticket has been voided and may not be redeemed. I could get 4 silver for it, but I've chosen to keep it because it's a good meme. Same thing with these old fractal trophies. Can't use them anymore. Moldrum blooms, you can still use them. It was an event that came out pre-HOT, like 3 weeks before HOT, and it was an absolute clusterfuck. It was shit. So I decided to keep them. It's a good meme. Thought there was music. You know, we're gonna just go through the we're just gonna go through the playlist for this expansion. Got some little figurines from the Lunar New Year's, ancient statues of Abaddon, lucky coin. Who doesn't love a little lucky coin? Green rock, squeaker, dredge spiral drill. I'd like to imagine this is a reference to Gurren Lagann. These are all junk items. Legendary backpack prong, bent horseshoe, broken twig, piece of meat. Don't ask me why I keep most of these. Crystallized tear, I mean, that's always fun to ping after like a PvP match, you know? A little toxic, but all in good fun. Tarnished brass compass. Yeah, I just like compasses. I have a little compass collection actually in real life. And coins. Compasses and coins, very cool items. And we just have some books. It still needs to add us a library to put these all in. Maybe in the homestead eventually. I can still unlock a few more of these, but I have no reason to. Material storage, it's not that impressive. I sell my materials en masse to fund legendaries. Do have quite a not really, but that's more ectos than I usually have. Yeah, my material storage isn't that impressive. Wardrobe storage, my wardrobe storage. I have a lot of skins unlocked in the game. A lot of skins. So 222 out of 302 headpieces for medium. Let's look at some weapon skins. Sword I have a lot. Hammer, longbow. I don't know which one I have the most of. Probably dagger. Staff I have 229 of 397. A lot of these are Black Lion weapons as well. Wait, what is small bundle? What? Spear I have 107 of 209. That's kind of cool. 67 out of 89 for harpoon gun? Damn. I mean, there haven't been that many harpoon gun or trident Black Lion skins, so that's probably why. I could go finish those off. Outfits I really don't have that much of. I mean, 52, but I've got a lot of these from Twitch drops and other things. I don't really use outfits. Miniatures, 836 out of 929. I do have quite a few miniatures. I have most miniatures. I'd actually like to collect them all. I'll go show my minis real quick. These are some of my favorite minis. So the new one, this Shadowstone Pet Rock, little Leo kitty cat. This looks like my cat Teddy. This is the one I'm using right now, the Tyrannus Maneater. Look how huge he is. He's gigantic. He might be the biggest mini in the game. If not him, it's Mr. Sparkles. That's a very cool mini. This dragon from doing all the CM convergences. The mini Phoenix. Let me see if this is still bugged. You get this from getting gold in an EOD adventure. Ever since it came out, it's had the name Mini Canoxai, because it came out at the same time as the Mini Canoxai, but it is in fact a mini Phoenix with the name Mini Canoxai. I like this frog because it looks like it's looks like he's just having a good time, you know, a little stoned. Mini Doom, that's a really good mini. Ooh, we love the, this looks like my dog Zelda, the Chocolate Lab puppy. This is one of my most used minis, the Gwynifred. Where's Sparkles? Yeah, Mr. Sparkles might be the biggest mini still. It's either between him and this dinosaur. But as you can see, I have most minis in the game, even these Black Lion collection minis. Those are about the only ones I'm missing, honestly, besides, jeez. I have a few minis. So what am I missing? Some gem store minis. These new turtles just got added. These ones are from the expansion, like that dinosaur I have, so I can buy these in a short time. Bog Queen is a rare drop. I would like to get her. And then the rest of these, a lot of these are Black Lion collection minis. These minis are from MATs, which I'll probably never have these ones, but that's okay. I do have quite a few of the llama minis. Glider skins. I have this helicopter, the surfer, cloud. Those are my favorites. Do I have a lot of glider? I guess I do have quite a few glider skins. Not a ton. Got the riding broom. That's the legendary one. You can randomize these, which I sometimes do, but for the most part I'll stick to like, and that one's kind of funny. I've been using the Cosmic Surfer glider a lot, I think. But I also like the Sorcerer's Cape, just not dyed like that. Fishing doesn't have much. Skiffs, boat-wise, I just have this one. I have this Xingje boat, the regular one. I don't have that many boats. Novelties. Now I do have quite a few chairs. This is my favorite chair, the one for doing all the wing, I think wing 6 achievements. Yeah, wing 6, the Mystic Forge wing. This one's for all the wing Key of Adashim achievements. We got the Victory Rock. This was a cute little chair. It's a really good chair. The puppy one. Let's see if it shows. This puppy will like fall down the slide. Wait, there he goes. Yeah, it's cute. There's a cat version as well. I honestly use the invisible chair a lot. Musical instruments, I do have all the instruments except for the gramophone and the Murdoch, which is the legendary, and then this one's a gem store one. Held items, I'm just missing a few of the sandstorm kites. Just need to go farm more sandstorm. Toys, I'm missing the bobblehead and so these are just gem store. Got the friendship token. I think these are pretty rare. Seize the awkward potion. You can get a free one of these from drops usually. And then tonics. I do have almost all the tonics except a few ones from... Well, this is new. This one I do have actually. I just haven't added it to my wardrobe. And it's actually kind of cute because like he well, if I press my forward arrow, he can't run forward. And I don't think it's a bug. I think it's like that's just how crabs run. Crabs can only go horizontally or side to side. They can't run forward. So that's I thought that was a very cute feature. These are all my bags too, by the way. It's kind of out of order. I said this would be ad-libbed, but it is what it is. A lot of it's showing off what I don't have too, necessarily, more than like what I do have. A lot of 20 slot bags. Okay, let's go back to so yeah, I do have a lot of tonics in here. What is that? Oh wait. Any new tonics I really want to show off though? The floppy fish tonic's kind of funny. I did get Fractal Tonic as a drop at some point. I don't know if I had it last time, but love that tonic. The Bearkin Tonic, that's a good one. Changes you into the different bears. All right, finally we're at this part. So these why don't we start with the number 1? So I can actually do this. So this is my sword dagger look. It's my daredevil look. So we use this in PvE. We use this in World vs. World. We use this in PvP actually. Sword dagger is very good right now. Sword dagger, short bow. And I was using Shining Blade, but I figured this Eternal Sword just looks way too good with the infusion, way too good with the look. Similarly, we have the same infusion with this look. We got Staff. This is my Staff Daredevil, Staff Spear. Here's the Orax backpack on the back. You can kind of see him in there. I'm pretty happy with this look. Then my Antiquary, this is the new look. I've been showing off. It's kind of a pirate look. We have Spear, Axe Pistol, Astralaria, and Hope, and we have the Cog infusion from Aetherblade CM. No, not Aetherblade. Old Lion's Court CM. That's the one. This is my Alack Spectre look. So we have Scepter Dagger, and we have Scepter Pistol. The Scepter Dagger is for the Alack. The Scepter Pistol is just to remove Defiant stacks. Using this pistol and this Scepter because I thought they, Well, I also like doing this thing with my infusions. So like, if I'm in this one, if I'm in, because it lets me know like where I am, like so I don't get caught like using the wrong rotation. So if I'm seeing the glowy effect, I know I'm in my DPS spec. If I don't see it, I have the pistol out, I'm just taking out Defiance. So that's why I am using two Scepters, and as you'll see, they're both legendaries. I'll look at that in a bit. This is my Alack Spectre look. So we are Scepter, Dagger, Axe, Pistol. Now Axe isn't usually Condi, but this is something that's only really used in I only really use Alack Spectre, or no, Condi Spectre in one fight, and it's what is it called? Canoxai CM. The Fractal. So I use the Axe Pistol. I use it if I'm out of range. Well, I guess Scepter is range, but I'll use it to, you know, stack some Immobilize on him. I'll remove the headshot. Defiance. Defiance is very important in that fight. This look, going with kind of like, you know, like a dark mage, like a warlock. Alright, not the, as you can see, the infusion swaps again with this one. We got the Astral Ward Cape, the snakes. Right now I'm using the Canoxite infusion you get from doing that fight on CM. And then we swap to the Axe Dagger. You have like the astral effect with the axe and the glowing Mistwalker infusion. Like that set a lot. Then we have Condi Daredevil. Here's the old spear, the Gen 1 spear, but you can use it on land now. When I walk, I do have these cool, pretty purple and pink infusions. And no, Condi Daredevil is complete without Dagger. So we do have the Krakatoric variant and the Suwon variants. And since we're using the legendary gloves, we get these cool infusions that we can put on our weapons, and it like colors the tip, and I think it looks really good with the Aurene weapons. So we got the blue one on the Suwon and the pink purple one on the Krakatoric. And then the back piece is just an Ender Dragon's back piece, this Hollow Cape projector. But the chest piece is the legendary World vs. World chest piece that gives you these tentacles, and it kind of meshes really well with the back piece, I think. Looking very very nautical, almost like a Largos. That's what I was going with the headpiece as well. So I'll go through these now. I'll show them to you completely, so you can steal the looks for yourself if you want, I guess. With this look, I'm using Magnus Eye Patch. I'm using the Epic and Vanguard shoulders, the Cloud Cuirass. This is a new skin from the Festival of the Four Winds Adventure. The new legendary gloves. Now there's something you could do with these gloves. There's two versions of them. You can actually, if you use this version, you get that that color tip on the weapons I was showing. If you don't though, if you just want to use the glove skin, you can use the Mist Grasper versions and you don't get the glowy tips. I'm using the Obsidian Armor, legendary legs, I like those a lot. And the boots. We have Eternal Blade and Suwon's Claw and Aether, and the Expedition Cape. Something I like doing with these sets a lot is I like using different armor pieces from different sets. I don't like using the same set. So I'm using the Rotstalker, and I don't think I used Rotstalker anywhere else. So I'll use the Rotstalker helm, these runic shoulders from Eye of the North. This is from, this is kind of a, this is called my Wayfinder look, because it has the spear. My Janthier Wilds look. So the woad is also from Janthier Wilds, just like the Rotstalker helm. These are again the new legendary gloves. And we do like these obsidian pants. I use them a lot because those daggers. And this, you almost get a different look too with this the woad coat because it covers up half the pants. Then we use the spear marshal boots for this set. They have that nice pointed tip on the boots. And we have the Nevermore and the legendary spear. Quobajar and Kestia. It's the one that has the polearm effect. And Orax the precursor. My Ritualist Spectre, we're using that Canthan Traveler's pack from doing the meta achievement for Ekvald Forest. We have this Gemstore Canthan Sun Hat, War Knight Shoulders, Monastery Coat, Ritualist Foefire Wraps, I think these are also Gemstore, Monastery Leggings, and Sanctified Boots. Both the Sanctified Boots and the War Knight Shoulders are Wizard Vault rewards from previous seasons, so you can still grab those. We have Zaquaddle, Morgemoth's Claw, Luxon Scepter, and Decisive Evidence. This is Marjorie's pistol. I guess I should be showing dyes too. I haven't been doing that. For dyes for this one, Dry Silver, Enamel Generation, and Oil Slick, and Deep Jade. Aqua Satin as well. I really like those dyes. Let's see for the previous two. I use Vintage Silver, Dry Silver, Ruin. These are a bit of my favorite dyes. Aqua Satin's a really good wisdom. I love that turquoise, that deep, rich, like, turquoise color that looks like a mineral that you just cracked open or something. This is probably very similar colors. Probably, so wisdom again, we got glossy black, vintage silver, and darkness. Condi Daredevil set, we have the grinning mask from EOD, another EOD Dragon Salt Spray Scarf, the legendary Wolver's World chest piece. What are these? Oh, it's just the obsidian, and then we have the Clawing Shadow Greaves of the Crate. I believe these are from Halloween, but they work well with this set. Very, very creepy. And we have Kamahoi Kotaki, the legendary spear, and the Suwan Claw, Crocotorix Claw. 2 legendary daggers. I do have 3 legendary daggers, actually. We'll get to that at the end. Oh, I almost forgot dyes. Glossy black, deep glacial teal. I really love that, the deep glacial set. One of the first dye sets, actually, that came out, the deep glacial. And they're still really good. That came out with Flame and Frost, one of the oldest dye sets added to the game. Aqua Satin, Cobalt. We got my Deadeye. Got the Jade-Eye tech piece. I think this is Twitch drops, but also Gemstore. The Fuse Shoulders and the Fuse Gloves. So this is an original Season 1 reward. This is Return to Season 1. They gave these out to match the gloves. We got the World vs. World back piece. Those pants again, and the legendary pants. For this time we have the Primordius legendary daggers, and we have the Predator. This is my Deadeye look. I don't like Deadeye. I don't play much Deadeye, but we do have a look for it. And then when I have Dagger, I have the Sunqua Peak Darkness Infusion on, so I can tell if I'm Rifle or Dagger. This is some Power Deadeye. That's what that would be. Back to my Viper Spectre set. Oh yeah, I'll go dyes real quick. We're using Pumpkin Orange, Flame. I think we're using Destroyer Orange as well. You have to use different color dye sometimes for, depending if it's from a different set to kind of mix and match. So it will look flush, but it'll show up as different colors for sure. So using that mask again, these serpent pauldrons, I think they were from the pre-order for Janther Wilds. This luminous, that's a birthday reward. And these are from Jahai Bluffs, the Blossoming Mistshard boots. Got Sequatl, Crocotorix Claw, Astralarian Hope. And the Astral Ward cloak from doing all the Amnetis achievements. Very cool cloak. I love the moons and just the etchings, the detail of it. This is my current look. I'm really happy with this look. I call it my antiquary look. It's Condi Antiquary. So we got the Captain Magnus eye patch, Lions Captain Mantle. This is from Battle for Lions Arch, Cloud Cuirass, Warlord's wrist plates. I don't know what these are from. These are either POF or Warverse World. Obsidian legs and Ward Knight's boots. These are new boots from the Wizard's Vault, and I think they look really cool. Astralaria Hope, and the Guild Expedition Cape. This one. We have Ruin, Gold Fusion, Murky Gray, Glossy Black, some Murky Gray, Vintage Silver, Gold Sheen. So we have Gold Fusion and Gold Sheen, but they do kind of look very similar. Hunt, and Enamel Generation for some of the deeper, richer golds. This is my PvP set. Call it Holiday. It's a rotating look, so that's where I would put my Winter's Day look, my Halloween look, depending on the festival. For now, it's just a cheeky little fun PvP look. That we got the Wreath of Cooperation, the Racing Scarf, Rabbit Vest. So a lot of holiday items. These new Lunatic pants, and we have the Slingshot, Shining Blade, Morgemoth's Claw. Wait, wait, no way. Yeah, unfortunately the Slingshot sound has been bugged for like 8 years. It used to make a sound. I thought I heard it. I did not. Then we use Sword Dagger, like I said. And the last one. This is just full Obsidian armor, Spear, and the Staff. Full Obsidian. Oh no, this new Viper's Extremis hood, because the Obsidian helmet, I don't love it. And for this one, I think we're using Molten, Shadow Black, Glossy Black. Okay, but back to my main look. So, Legendary Armory. There is no armory, but whenever you see this little corner thing with that little lock, that's an item that's part of your Legendary Armory. This one doesn't have that. That's just a regular Scented Aqua Breather. So for Legendaries, I do have the Envoy, Obsidian, for the order's kind of messed up that they added these new Legendary gloves. So we have 2 Legendary helmets, 2 Legendary shoulders, 2 Legendary jackets, 3 Legendary gloves for medium, 2 Legendary pants, 2 Legendary boots. We have 7 Legendary runes. All the Legendary runes you can have. That's a Legendary rune for your Aqua Breather. That's an extra rune. You only need 6, but you make the 7th. Get a cheeky little achievement. Then we have the Legendary weapons. Thief can use axe. So we have 2 axes, because some classes can use a dual wielding axe. So there we go, purple in both axe holes. We have short bow. No reason to have 2 short bows. I do only have 1. Dagger, you can use 2 daggers, so I have 3 daggers, 2 incinerators and Orines. Spear, you can use, well, now you can use underwater and you can use land, so you do need 2 spears. Pistol, dual wielding pistol. I have 1 quip and another one. Well, another pistol. Have one rifle. We do have one scepter. You can't dual wield scepters, but I do have two scepters. So we have Meteorologicus and Zaquaddle. We have one spear gun, Frenzy. There is only one spear gun legendary. We have one staff now. I don't have doubles of the other two-handers. There's not much reason to, but there is reasons to run dual staff. Mirage does it. You might do it with a Condi Chronomancer. So we do have Bifrost and Hope. Or Bifrost and Nevermore. We have Quip and Hope for pistols. Axe, we have Astralaria and Frostfang. Sword, we have two swords. Of course you need two swords. I did make Shining Blade, maybe last year. I made Astralaria and Shining Blade pretty recently. The Gen 2s are just so nice. So nice. And I do want to make a second rifle, because I really do like how, especially on this look I'm wearing now. I love how HMS Divinity looks. The pirate ship, no, it's really good. And it shoots cannonballs, and I think it's less loud, less obnoxious than Predator. I think we might make that. Like I said, we have 3 legendary daggers. There's the Aurene one, and we have our second spear, which just came out last year. There's a bunch of versions of this one. We have 8 legendary sigils. That's because you need 2 sigils here, 2 sigils here, and then you need another 2 for your underwater legendaries. So you technically only need 4, but if you want a purple in every hole, you do need 8 sigils. We have 2 legendary backpacks, no reason for that, but we do. We have Aurora Vision, Transcendence, 2 legendary amulets. Prismatic Champion's Regala was basically free. The PvP amulet. We have the Raid Ring, the World vs. World Ring, and the Legendary Relic. We have some infusions in here. We got a Ghostly, the Jormeg's Right Eye, Forest Wisp. This is an Wizard's Vault infusion. This is the Canucks ICM infusion, Mistwalker infusion. You can get this for a lot of tokens in World vs. World, or you can buy it on the trading post. It's much cheaper to buy it on the trading post. If you want that infusion, buy the Ball of Mists. 359 gold is not that bad. That's how my character looks, all ghostly and blue. If you don't buy it on the trading post, it's like, wait, it's like 10,000 badges or something crazy. Arcane Flow, Heat Core, and we got our Bauble infusions as well. That's the Abyssal infusion. Now, if you notice, yeah, I don't have a legendary Aqua Breather. It's the only purple hole we're missing. But no, let's change that. Gift of Castorn Mastery. So then we take out our Mystic Forge Conduit. Out of the Gift of the People. The Gift of Survivors. It's a very cool gift. The little ship wheel. Gift of Castorn Mastery. And the Precursor. Okay, we'll click use.
You can never have too much treasure.
I've got a light, a medium. Do I have to use these on oh, so I have to add them to legendary armor individually. Okay, so we'll do that on medium and do that on a heavy and a light class. So let's do this. Thought I was pulling your fins, didn't ya? I told ya, I tell ya, I tell no, I told ya the truth. Captain Lakes. Well, whatever that means. Okay, cool. So we go into here. We're gonna take that off. Unequip from all templates. There we go. I didn't know they added that. Take that swim speed infusion off. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. I'm gonna have to go do that on all my templates. This is gonna suck, actually. We'll add stats to them later. I'm sure the game will keep telling me I don't have stats. I don't have an Aqua Breather equipped. I'm running Condi right now. Legendary rune. What rune am I running? Trapper. Well, let's see how it looks. And there we go. Hell yeah. Purple in every hole. Legendary Aqua Breather. I do have the Frenzy out right now, so I even have... Well, I have little fish and I have big fish. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. Oh, that's cool. It has the fins above water. Here, let me take off my cape. Kotaki. Oh, and it has like that watery, like... Oh, those fins look very cool. I don't think I got an achievement, actually, for unlocking the, Legendary Aqua Breather, which is a bit sad, but we are officially purple in every hole. Now, I said purple in every hole earlier, asterisk. That's because I said you can... Well, you have 2 pistols. You have 2 axes, you have 2 swords, you have 2 daggers. I don't have 2 maces. You can dual wield mace. Now what dual wields mace? Well, Guardian can if you go meme. Warrior can if you're like going like a meme berserker, Defiance, just CC build. Or Ranger can dual wield mace, of course, now with Untamed. So there is reason to get dual wield mace. It's what I technically need to be purple in every single socket. For now, I am purple in every hole, asterisk. wait, that looks nice. That looks good. So I did show off everything on this character. I do believe I have the eaters, of course. Karma converter, lay matter converter. These are little costume brawl toys. Now the reason I have these out here is actually you can have this. And you can't do this if you have it in your novelty, so you need to have the physical toy to do this. But you use the 5 skill on all of them, you can have yourself a little parade. Can you move while you're playing the harp, I wonder? No. I think we switch this to a we switch this to a flute, I believe we can. Oh, I thought you could move around. Unfortunate. Purple in every hole. Well, let's log into my, let's log into my Mesmer, my warrior, and I'll show a few other things off. This is my Gwam. Let's go to Hall of Monuments. This is my Guam character. So he does have the Guam title. I would have liked to do it on Assassin, but then you have to go through Cantha story, and I wanted to do it on my Prophecies character. It'd be wicked cool if ANET lets you like start Prophecies at some point. I don't know. It would have been cool for the 20th anniversary, where you could start in pre-series as an Assassin or a Ritualist, a Dervish or a Paragon, but unfortunately you cannot do that. And I wanted to get LDOA and God Walking Amongst Mere Mortals, so we went for Mesmer. Now this is my Heal Chrono set on my Mesmer. Sky Sage's Spectacles, War Knight Shoulders, Aetherblade Chest, Sky Scage Gloves, Requiem Breeches, and War Knight Boots. He's kind of like a battle mage. We got Flame Seeker and that little wand, this rifle skin. I have a Guild Wars 1 look for him, which is this Hourglass Staff. He's using the Mask of the Queen, of course, because Mask, Mesmer, Guild Wars 1. It's the Hall of Monuments chest piece. These are very Ascalon looking armor set. Have the Chaos Gloves, of course, gotta go Guild Wars 1 skin. These also just looked very Guild Wars 1 Mesmer. Got the Prince Rick Vanguard cape, of course, and the Frog Scepter and the Rose Focus. Unfortunately, the Frog Scepter in this game isn't as good as the Frog Scepter in Guild Wars 1. The Guild Wars 1 Frog Scepter has the lily pad floating around of it, but it's still pretty good. Then I have my Virtuoso look for this Mesmer, which is almost a mercenary Mesmer look. We went for a very non-Mesmer look, like it's kind of like a rogue. Almost looks like my that one set I have on my Thief without the blue infusion. So we have the Wraith Mask, that's a Necromancer starter skin. The Evigt Vanguard Shoulders, Carapace Vestments, Alonian Gloves, Rift Hunter Legs. Love those legs, little daggers. And the Swaggering Pirate Boots. And we have the Mercenary Backpack, and I'll show the dyes on this one. So we got Decay, Gray, Vintage Silver, Dry, so very, very earthy tones. It's my Janther Wilds Virtuoso look. I made this look actually I made it on my Thief as well, but I wanted to make a look that matched the Spear skin very well. And I think I did a really good job. Hunt matches the light brown very nicely. Okay, why did I come on this character? I wanted to do this. Nice. Okay, I'm using a rare Aqua Breather. So we're gonna go and change that. Now we actually have a real Aqua Breather on this character. Excellent. Legendary Armory wise, do I have anything on here that didn't have on the other character? Thief can't use Greatsword, so I do have Sunrise, Twilight, and Eternity, wherever it is. Eternity. Thief can't use Focus. I obviously have Minstrel. Thief can use Scepter. And I have the legendary Light Envoy armor. Let's look at Troubadour really quick. Just because like the instruments are so cool. Awesome. I'm messing up my characters because they were all organized perfectly, but you know, we already went through them all. Let's go my warrior. Lion's Arch. So there's Eternity, since I can't use it on the on my Mesmer. This is also a very Janther Wilds. It matches that look I had on my Mesmer and that look I had on my Thief, I think. Almost a Vigil-esque look as well. It matches the Spear very well. So this is my newest look on my warrior. What weapons? Oh, let's see what his look is. The eye patch, the Ebon Vanguard shoulders. Now these look different, light, medium, and heavy actually. So on each class they're slightly different. We have the Whisper's chest piece and the Vigil boots. I mean, why not? We're the pack commander, right? Rift Hunter leggings, antique gloves, and the Sorcerer's cape. A very big, almost Darth Vader-esque draping cape. This is a Guild Wars 1 look I made for my Warrior. Warrior was my first Guild Wars 1, my first Guild Wars class ever. So what do we got? Got the Templar helmet, of course. Heritage helmet it's called. Ebon Vanguard shoulders, because we're an Ascalonian. Luminous heavy chest piece, Heritage gloves, Primeval legs, and Ascalon protector boots. We have Shining Blade, Infinite Light. Not Shining Blade. Infinite Light is a Guild Wars 1 skin, but I don't believe it had the glow, or maybe it did. Anyway, we have Kryta's Embrace and Remnant of Ascalon for the hammer skin. Cape skin, we have the Guild Captain's Cape because it shows our little guild symbol. Dyes to look like this. We have Enameled Crimson, Bloodstone Coral. Now this is the colors that you would see the Ascalon guards walking around in pre-series, and I tried to match it up to all those Ascalon guards that, you know, surround Prince Rurik and them. So that's where we got the colors from. Last but not least, we have, you know, my regular warrior look. We have Sword Shield. I think this is for Warver's World. I don't remember what this is. We have Sword Shield and Axe. I think these two axes, Astralaria and the Kanaxai axe, look really well together, especially with the blue and the red. Kind of makes purple. I am dyed purple. Armor-wise, we have the Revenant headpiece. What are these? These leggings, the Inquest leggings. Very detailed for such a 2012 old skin. Very, very detailed leggings. And the Whisper's boots. The Whisper's greaves have to be one of the best boots for heavy armor, I believe. You get the little daggers on them. Also an old skin. Prince Rurik's cape. We have Murky Gray Silt. Those are very good on heavy armor. You get the steel color. And the Deep. And Cobalt for our purples. Skin-wise that we didn't have on our Thief, we do have the legendary Longbow Kudzu, we do have Juggernaut, like I said we have Eternity, we have Howler, we have Rodgort, so those are all the other legendaries I cannot use. And why don't we go in here, add to Legendary Armory. That's it, we did it. All purple in every hole, on every class. Get rid of those rare aqua breathers that we've had for so long. Look at that. Soldier's Benthic Hydro Breather. I'm gonna go put that in the bank. We've carried that along a long time. And that's basically all I could think of. They've added some more emotes to the game. Oh, I want to show off my mount skins for sure. Let me go back on my, I'll go to the homestead to do this. I wonder if the homestead door stays the same for Janther Wilds. Or Visions of Eternity. Okay, mount skins. Something that's changed recently is I decided to download Blish. I don't like using Blish for map complete or anything. Like doing things the authentic way, but the mount radial menu is very nice. So for our raptor skin, we have this black chocobo. What's our Springer skin? I don't think I have Springer bound, because I don't use it. Our Springer skin is the bird. A little cuckoo bird. It's very, very high quality skin. Skimmer skin, that's the new, we got the Bumblebee. Now I do have the Hummingbird too, and I love the Hummingbird, but this one's new. And this one buzzes. And here's some of the new Skimmer, action. You can go really high with this guy.
That looks valuable.
There's just a jungle board that walks around here. How about that? Since I'm up here, I'm gonna actually go on the sky scale. My sky scale skin is this, I don't remember what it's called. It's the Shimmerwing sky scale, one of the big boy ones. And when you land on it, the colors are actually different for its flame trail. I don't know where it did it. It did it somewhere else. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, you get that get the blue fire, like almost plants and stuff that comes up. Very cool, very different. For my griffin, oh wait, this isn't the griffin. For the griffin, I'm using the Wizard's Vault one. I think this is the best Wizard's Vault one they've done with the griffin orbs bouncing around. It also matches my Nevermore look very well. Let me this little cat bar up here. My jackal skin is my dog, my Samoyed, my love, Rizzo. Has a little cherry blossom trail when he teleports around. Very cute. Looks just like my Samoyed in real life, Rizzo. Does a little pounce. Let's see if he does it. These little idle animations are so cute. Now they haven't. Oh wait, wait. Oh, what's he doing? They haven't added this as one of the dogs in Tyria. Like, there's dogs everywhere now. There's pets everywhere. You can see cats and stuff in here. This isn't one of the dogs, but I don't see why they couldn't add it, because it is a mount skin. It's just downsize it, the Samoyed. That's Jackal. Let's see, Roller Beetle. I don't have a good Roller Beetle skin. I'd like to get the Armadillo. The Armadillo is a good skin. It's different than the Beetle. And I think last but not least, or maybe it is least. Oh no, we have Warclaw. I'm using the basic Warclaw skin. I love Warclaw. I had a lot of fun in this mount with Janther Wilds. You could just get so much air with it. I didn't there, but I haven't done much with my house. I just got the new house in this expansion, so all my decorations are pretty bland new. I did put that lion out there. That's kind of cool, right? And all this grass is the Janther Wilds grass. What else did I do? Put that fence there. Put that statue over there. What does this say? Did I do anything special for it? 2025 50k. Nice. The last one is the turtle. The plush turtle. Very cool. I got this as a gift from a friend. It's a very cute mount. But I think that's everything. I can't think of what else to show. Oh, I mean, yeah, 50k. Oh, my hours, my playtime. 13,000 hours on this thief, on this character, and I have other thieves. Over the past 4,223 days, across all characters, you've played for 22,912 hours, which is basically 2 years. But throughout the time of 12 years, because I've been playing since launch in 2012, it's almost 2 full straight years, for the past 4,737 days. As you can see, this isn't the oldest character on my account. That is my, that is Kenzin. Yes, his SAB weapon, dude. This weapon set's very good. And he's using sword pistol. Sometimes he uses sword dagger. If I do /H on him, yeah, his days match up with my account's days. And I actually have almost 4,000 hours on him as well. So that's 17,000 hours out of my 22,000 on Thief. I like Thief. There's some new cool emotes they've added. Some we've got magical juggle. What else do we got? We got the unleash. Heroic. This one's really good. Pose high, pose low. Barbecue's a new gem store one magic trick. I don't have any of these. Let's see. Oh, I do have pose twist. Stretch. Stretch is a good one. Oh, that's very strong. I just realized I'm in party with my friends still, actually. This whole time I've been. I talked about Fractal Quick Play earlier. You can also come up to here and say that you're interested, and it'll just let you join Fractal Quick Play that way. It's a very fun system. Was there any other characters I'd like to show off? Because I believe that's it. I feel like there was, but I don't remember which character it was. Maybe I'll show off my dwarf. Just to show off what I mean by it, that he's dwarf. We're already at 2 hours, so I'm probably gonna end it after this one. So use the miniature tonic, and he is a dwarf. Look at him go. Running around. He's little. You see, and I switch weapons, and he has the stones. Oh, I don't have the stone summit infusion, actually. I'd have to go like this. And, let's see. Oh, we're gonna load the cutscene, of course. And he has the infusion. He's a little dwarf. Other than that, I'd like to say thank you for everyone if you've made it this far. Thank you for watching. Thank you for anyone that watched my account tour I did a few years ago, back in 2023. More people watched it than I thought. People were really kind about it. People were really nice. Not too many trolls or anything. Everyone was really kind. They said it was a really nice video. I tried to do better this time. Tried to come a little more prepared, but I ended up throwing away my whole script. I didn't really want it to be that scripted, so we ad-libbed it anyway. But I think I did better. I think I showed off what I wanted to show off. If anyone has any questions, I can always make another video and maybe even show off my other characters, but this video is already long enough as it is. I'm not going to log into every single character. So, thank you for everyone that made it this far. Thank you for anyone that's ever played with me that helped me got this far. Like, this video is kind of dedicated to all my friends that I've done all this stuff with over the past, 12 years. A lot of them playing different games now. But, I still keep in track with all my touch with all my friends. Like, me and a buddy that quit this game many years ago just went to a wedding here in Chicago just a few weeks ago. and he's still one of my best friends, so that's always cool. It's not really about the game, the achievements. It's about the people you meet, the friends you make along the way, and the memories you made playing with them. And I appreciate all those memories of playing with all my friends way more than anything I've accomplished in the game, like 50,000 achievement points, purple in every hole. It's nice, but the people I've met through this game, from this game, that's what's really important. And that's what means the most to me. So thank you if you're one of those people. You know who you are. I love you very much. And thank you for watching this video. Have a great day.